Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kelly Ripa says a high-alkaline cleanse has changed her life, but what is it? And does it work? While there's no medical proof that supports the method's claims, weight loss physician Dr. Caroline Sederquist tells people that consuming healthy foods high in alkaline can't be a bad thing. I think all nutritional experts are in real agreement that almost everyone needs more fruits and vegetables in their diet, says the Florida-based doctor specializing in nutrition. And Ripa, 44, isn't the only celebrity who is on top of the trend. Elle Macpherson recently told people she monitors her body's pH level with alkalizing supplements as well. Put simply, high alkaline refers to a pH level higher than 7.0. This whole alkaline cleanse is coming from the theory that certain foods make the body more acidic and others make the body more alkaline. On the opposite spectrum, explains Sederquist, typically, protein-containing foods and starches and grains are supposed to add acid to the body. And maybe so do caffeine, alcohol, and processed foods in general. Whereas alkaline, which is just another form of the acid base, is supposed to be primarily in vegetable-based foods, she says. So there's some thought that being acidic is bad, being alkaline is better. But to be honest, it's not something that is really considered accepted within the medical literature. CEO of Alkaline Waiakea, Hawaiian Volcanic Water, Ryan Emmons, says those on an alkaline cleanse should eat beets, broccoli, apples, bananas, almonds, chestnuts, tofu, cinnamon, ginger, cucumber, kale, spinach, artichokes, sea salt, kiwi, olive oil, lettuce, and bell pepper. They should steer clear of processed foods, yogurt, fish, processed juices, sugar, beer, white bread, coffee, cheese, soda, and most nuts. Although Sederquist does not believe high-alkaline cleanses have restorative powers, she says eliminating certain foods from your diet can help determine causes to which your body may react negatively. She did this for a reason. Sederquist says of Ripa, people don't do a cleanse because they feel awesome. Nobody does that. They do a cleanse because something's not right. They're fatigued or exhausted or have joint pain or the bowels don't work. There's gas or bloating. Apparently she followed this and said, I feel really, really great. And it may not have anything to do with the fact that she's replaced acidic food with alkaline. What is probably more likely is that she has some sort of hidden food sensitivity. The most common such sensitivities Sederquist sees in her patients' blood tests results are dairy, wheat, soy, citrus, egg, yeast, and corn. The problem with high-alkaline cleanses, she says, is that eating too much of some foods could end up doing more harm than good. I find that if there are 100 books on the alkaline diet, they all have different foods in them, so it's very, very hard to get some kind of agreement as to what's alkaline and what's not, she explains. One of the things that is recommended is soybeans, but a lot of people have a hidden food sensitivity to soy. The harm of straightforwardly following an alkaline cleanse for who knows how long is that most people who come see me are having issues with weight, Sederquist says, and if they switch to a diet which has a lot of fruit, they're not getting any protein because they cut out all meat and dairy. But she does not doubt Ripa, who learned about high alkaline cleanses through her chiropractor after suffering from unspecified injuries, feels healthier now. When people have hidden food sensitivities, they can indeed have joint pain and muscular pain. We see this often, she explains. I've had patients say, I'm 50% better because I took those foods out. I mean, it's amazing. What doctors recommend the key to finding the right diet, Sederquist says, is rejecting a one-size-fits-all notion. No one has a problem with less caffeine, less alcohol, less sugar, less processed foods. I think we're all on board with that, even with the wheat and gluten, she says. But dairy isn't an issue for all people. For some women, it's a great source of lean protein and has all the good amino acids. To just say dairy is bad for all of us isn't necessarily great. As for cleanses and juicing in general, she isn't a fan. If somebody juices, just naturally they end up not eating enough protein to support their lean tissue. And then they're having vegetables or fruit in an already partially metabolized state, she says. By turning veggies and fruits into smoothies or juices, you remove key fiber. She adds. High-alkaline water Emmons says his product, which has been on the market for 3 years, has real health benefits, although he acknowledges more research is needed. Alkaline boosts your immune system to help prevent colds, flus, and other viruses, Emmons tells people. It can also help prevent chronic diseases such as arthritis. osteoporosis, and cancer. We hope to do a more advanced study soon because of the feedback we have gotten from cancer patients, weight loss customers, and those with acid reflux, amongst others, to prove the timeframe for these health benefits, he adds. Emmons says, going on a high-alkaline cleanse is not harmful as long as it lasts for the recommended 3 to 10 days. Furthermore, he says his water has no negative side effects and encourages even people who aren't on a cleanse to drink it. In order to be healthy, the body must have a balanced pH. It must be equally acidic and alkaline. High stress levels, environmental toxins, and especially the overconsumption of processed foods, have resulted in most of our bodies being overly acidic, he says. When we are overly acidic, our bodies are compromised and struggle to effectively assimilate vitamins or minerals from our food, decreasing the cell's production of energy and ability to detoxify or repair damaged cells. What is Kelly Ripa's high-alkaline cleanse? Kelly Ripa has widely promoted a 7-day alkaline cleanse, often called the Get Off Your Acid Plan, developed by her chiropractor and nutritionist, Dr. Daryl G. O'Free. The program is not a liquid fast. It includes solid meals and snacks, emphasizing alkaline-forming plant foods like leafy greens, avocado, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, while eliminating meat, dairy, processed sugar, and typical acidic staples such as coffee, alcohol, and refined grains. Ripa describes it as very manageable, saying, "You're not hungry. I actually eat much more on this cleanse than I do in my actual life." Referring to the calorie-dense vegetable and nut-based meals, her usual diet reportedly mirrors the cleanse, largely plant-based, high in alkaline foods. Even in her off phases, she rarely consumes meat or dairy beyond occasional wild-caught fish. Coffee still makes an appearance despite being technically acidic. Point 2. Typical day on Ripa's cleanse. Morning routine begins the day with water and to get off your acid daily greens powder, a mix of spirulina, kale, spinach, etc., to alkalinize the digestive system. Follows with a large coffee with ghee, blended, plus supplements, multivitamin, ginger, probiotic before filming Live with Kelly. First meal post-show because she avoids eating during the show. After wrap, she has a green apple mixed with almond butter and cinnamon, eaten like a porridge. Lunch and dinner. Lunch, a salad full of microgreens, avocado, raw nuts, sprouts, often with protein like grilled tofu or fish. Dinner, smaller version of lunch salad plus steamed vegetables and tofu, tahini, or fish protein, maintaining a heavy focus on vegetables. Snacks and evening snacks, protein bars, flaxseed snacks, raw nut butters, energy balls made of almond butter, dates, chia, etc. Dessert, avocado chocolate mousse or chocolate chia pudding made from avocado, cacao. Dates gives fiber rich and low in sugar. Night, detox tea with turmeric, ginger, lemon, black pepper to curb cravings. 3. Origins and philosophy behind the cleanse. Rooted in the acid ash hypothesis, which posits that acidic producing foods cause inflammation and illness, whereas alkaline foods are protective. Designed as a non-starvation cleanse, nutrient-dense, fiber-rich, satisfying, while eliminating foods deemed acidic. Intended benefits touted include increased energy, reduced joint pain, improved digestion, and clearer skin. Ripa credits the cleanse with alleviating her own chronic pain symptoms. 4. The science or lack thereof behind alkaline cleansing. Misconception: you can shift your body's pH via diet. Canards are clear. Diet cannot alter blood pH, which is tightly regulated around 7.4. Claims that alkaline foods change your body's acidity are not supported by science. The real benefits: plant-rich, whole food removal of processed items. The true advantage appears to stem from simply replacing processed, sugary, meat-heavy foods with fresh vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, plant proteins, and water. That shift is linked to healthier inflammation markers, improved gut microbiome, better weight management, and overall wellness. Registered dietitians emphasize eating more vegetables, cutting back on sugar, reducing processed foods, drinking more water. General recommendations that are good for your health. Potential pitfalls: risk of inadequate protein intake if meat and dairy are fully eliminated long-term. Some alkaline foods like soy or citrus may cause sensitivities or intolerances for some individuals. Lack of consensus: many alkaline diet books conflict on which foods count as acidic versus alkaline, making consistency difficult. 5. Why the trend resurfaces, including Ripa's influence. Kelly Ripa's fame as a high-energy, high-visibility, TV personality lens, celebrity cachet, to an